Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial about the Snowball system. As you can see on the left side of your hand you have tabs. Each tab contains a group of models that you can use to program your robot. Okay, let's do a quick example. Let's say you need a remote control, and then you go to the properties of the remote control. You set the pins that the receiver of the remote control is connected to. Let's say A0 for example. Okay, and then you set the action button that you're gonna use, for example forward. Okay, now we have a node. This node is an if statement node. Then you add a motor, which means when the forward button is pressed, then please move motor 1 and motor 2 to the speed of the maximum speed 255 and 255. Okay, now we have an if statement which means when the remote control is pressed forward, then both motors will move forward. Okay, let's go to the flow. You should add a delay to keep the motor going for a while. Okay, for 500 milliseconds. Let's go to the code and see how this program generated the C++ code for us. Okay, let's zoom in it. Excellent. And see how the program, you see this is an if statement. If the IR, okay, if the remote control RC, we added an RC because we have another for Snowball 2, we have a Bluetooth. So this is RC, means IR remote control. If the forward button is pressed, then the left motor and the right motor will go forward for a specific delay. You can copy and paste this node. Okay, you can paste it to the right of this node, which means if else if. As you can see here in the code, else if. Now you generated another if statement, an else if statement. You can change the action button. Okay, you can change the motor speeds. Okay, if we say a backward, then the motor should have a negative numbers to move backward. You can also paste it again, so you do different actions like to the right or to the left or to the and then you change the numbers of the motors. Notice how easy it is to do your program. You can do complex programs, you can do simple programs, and then you compile, which generates the code for you, and then you download into your robot. This is as easy as 1, 2, 3. You don't need to know the C++ programming. It's all models. You can even do complex numbers, and you can see for the kids we added the run button, so the compile and download are done together in a single button. Okay, let's see how the program acts in real life. As you can see, I'm downloading now. You can see the yellow LED and the green LED flashing. Now downloading is done, and it's as simple as that. You just connect the cable, you just plug in your sensors, and so far. Let's do a very complex example. This is an example that I did for a larger robot which contains a lot of code. Sorry, my VGA card memory is out of memory, so that's why you see this flashing. This is the code that I generated, the C++ code. I didn't write any of that code. I just dragged and dropped, logically oriented my nodes, and this code is generated automatically for me. As you can see, this code has expanded vertically and horizontally. There's a series of if statements and else if. Let's compile it. Let's download it, and then let's test it. Okay, waiting for it to download. Okay, this is the picture of the robot. the robot can pick the objects. I left the USB cable because it's not necessary to move it to unplug it. All right, let's test now. Forward. It's amazing how this robot works. Unfortunately, I'm using my hand, my left hand to control it, and my right hand to take a video of it for this demo. It's an amazing. It's moving smoothly. Just make sure that everything is connected correctly to the board. I'm gonna give another tutorial how to connect your sensors, your outputs, and your motors to the board. I'm gonna take I'm gonna give series of tutorials for Snowball 1 and other tutorials for Snowball 2, which contains the Bluetooth, for high current DC motor drivers that you can use to build your own CNC or your own plotter if you would like. This is a very powerful tool. You will be amazed of the functions that we added. And thank you for watching this. Hope to see you soon on the next tutorials. Thank you.